He who hath ears to hear, let him hear. Matthew 13, verse 9, day 193. 2 Kings chapters 6 through 10. Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. 2 Kings 6, verse 16. Welcome to my daily bread. It's Saturday, July 12th, and today's reading is filled with prophetic power, spiritual warfare, divine justice, and the sobering cost of idolatry and rebellion. These chapters in 2 Kings may feel intense, and that's because they are. But behind every act of judgment is a God who longs to restore holiness, purity, and devotion to his people. Let's reflect together. How do you respond when your eyes are open to spiritual reality? In 2 Kings 6, Elisha's servant is terrified by a surrounding army until Elisha prays, "Lord, open his eyes." Suddenly, the servant sees chariots of fire all around them. God's presence was always there. He just needed eyes to see. What battles are you facing right now where you need spiritual vision? Do you trust God in famine, not just in feast? Israel faces a devastating famine, and the people descend into desperation. It reminds us our hearts are tested in scarcity. Do you believe God is still provider when provision seems far away? Are you letting bitterness blind your faith? The king blames Elisha for the famine and seeks to kill him, but Elisha responds with a promise. By this time tomorrow, things will change. Sometimes anger at God's delay blinds us to the hope of his breakthrough. Where do you need to choose trust over bitterness? What does your life say about loyalty to God? Jehu is anointed king with a mission: remove the house of Ahab and purge Israel of Baal worship. His zeal is unmatched, but his own heart is divided. He obeys part of God's command, but holds on to golden calves. It's possible to look faithful in action, but still be compromised in devotion. Where might you be obeying partially, but holding back fully? Are you living in light of God's justice and mercy? These chapters are heavy with judgment, but they also remind us of God's patience. For generations he sent prophets, he gave time, he warned, but when the time for justice comes, it's swift. The mercy of God should never be mistaken for indifference. Are you walking in reverence and repentance, or presuming on his grace? Encouragement for today. God fights for his people, even when the odds seem impossible. His justice may seem delayed, but it is never absent, and his mercy is deeper than any broken system, any corrupt ruler, or any wayward nation. Tomorrow we'll turn to the Psalms, chapters 81 through 83, where we'll hear a divine plea to listen, a call for covenant faithfulness, and a cry for God's intervention among the nations. Until then, stay alert, stay faithful, and keep returning to the table. There's fresh bread waiting for you every day. If today's reflection blessed you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps us spread the word and reach more hearts with God's truth and grace. Tap the bell so you never miss a new devotional. Let's keep growing together, one day, one verse, one fresh word at a time. Thanks for being part of the My Daily Bread family, where the table is always set and the bread is always fresh.